bringing you a brand new playthrough of the FL1. I have not touched this game as like previous games, so this will be a full 100% playthrough. I'm going to try and make these videos 30 minutes a piece. Depending on how good the video goes, there might be consecutive uploads of it today. Currently 7:30 in the evening. I've seen that this can take to between 3 and 4 hours, so possibly I could get it done tonight, and every part will be there. I will be following a guide to this because I have no idea what to expect, and I do want it to be done as quickly as possible so we can improve the trophy count and improve our ranking on PSN profiles. So without further ado, let's begin. What I have seen of this game is it's a puzzle game, I believe. I haven't really watched anything. I've looked at the guide a few times. A friend of mine, Pascal or Fantetti, he told me that it likes to freeze a lot. It was in my folder that I've titled Trophy Games. All the games that I believe that are going to be quite easy to accomplish the platinum, regardless of how long they are. Yeah, so how your guys' day been? Mine's been mediocre, I guess.
Hey, it's me. Listen, I'm sorry for the things I said earlier on. It's just, God, I really don't think you should go to that place. I don't think they care. Not like they should. And before you think it, I know how it feels to want to feel safe, to want more. You know I do it, but Jesus, do you know how they view you? Just another patient to squeeze money out of. Please, don't go tonight. I'm freaking scared. For you and for me.
So yeah, during the comments, during the cutscenes and stuff like that, I will try and stay silent so so that you guys can hear all the dialogue.
In the mid-19th century, advances in genetic and psychological sciences led to a series of astounding breakthroughs regarding the human genome. At the forefront of these experiments, the Ishin Initiative discovered and developed new ways of mapping the human mind, expanding the knowledge of our species. 1942. Whilst the world was at odds with itself, the Ishin Initiative discovered Patient Zero.
I'll administer the first injection. And now, this might cause some slight discomfort.
And shortly after, the Ether Institute was born. With it, a completely new way to navigate the human brain: projection, allowing scientists to access areas of the conscious mind previously undiscovered by medicine, placing our scientific studies at the apex of modern technology.
Welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button or leave a like, even comment if you feel the need to. Have any of you guys actually played this? If so, what do you think of it? I believe I got it as a PlayStation Plus free game, so I haven't actually paid anything for this. Not that. I am watching a guide, so if you see me have a slight delay or looking at something, it's probably me looking at the laptop to to just see where I need to go. So, Alvin, Echo, that was number 1. And there's 12. That's Echo, that's 12.
Is that? It is. Oh, this is excellent. We're so glad to have you back. My name is Dr. Edmonds, but you can call me Phyllis if you like. Right. There should be a register on the reception desk. So once you've signed in, grab the key card from the top drawer and head on down. You will need it to gain access to the lower floors.
Restoration procedure for patient
JN2057
will commence shortly. Staff are advised to prepare chambers for initial projection.
Briefly, I actually haven't looked at what I
Well,
actually
it
need
seems
to
you
do.
best get a move on. There's plenty to do. And for you, plenty to see and discover. I'm going to be guiding you through the process of restoration this evening, and hopefully ensuring that nothing terrible happens to you or our client. I'm in restoration chamber number 3. Now, if you don't mind, would you be a dear and head on down?
Sorry if I'm not actually reading these, I just wanted to get through it as quickly as possible. You can pause the video if you like to read it, if you want to know the full story or every detail.
Sometimes these procedures don't, how should I put it, go to plan. But really, there's nothing to see here anyway. Shouldn't you be heading to restoration chamber number 3 to meet me?
Sounds like this bitch is hiding something. So far, I'm not too big on the very precise pinpointing to interact with things. I feel if there's a section in this game where someone's trying to get you, then you may have a hard time trying to interact with these things. For a future video, I have some games that I've finished the story, and there's just like other bits that I need to go through in order to get the platinum. For instance, I have Strider, which is I enjoyed it. I've completed it on the hardest difficulty. I think I've got like every sort of combat trophy and whatnot. But the only thing that I lack are the actual collectibles. And I'm thinking about doing a video on maybe just getting the collectibles. If you would like to see that, then when this video actually goes up, if you want to leave me a comment or leave me a like, then eventually I will download it again and do a 100% collectible video for it. Well, it'll be in different parts because it can be rather long to get through, but yeah, leave a like or comment down below. Hoping that my microphone input is better than when I try to do Color Guardians. I don't know if it's just the default setting or...
We do tell them not to leave the pre-designated path, to stick to the memory routes laid out for them. But do they listen? Of course they bloody well don't. And unfortunately, recovery isn't always an option once you experience the deep recesses of another consciousness.
So far, this is kind of reminding me of everyone's gone to the Rapture. Just a lot of walking around, interactive things, and there's not exactly a lot you do. There may be something in the future, if it's in terms of being a puzzle. but it really just reminds me if everyone's gone to Direction. It's a slow walking simulator. If you would like to see Everyone's Gone to Direction walkthrough, I actually have the full, I believe it's the full walkthrough of it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
On my YouTube channel.
A miracle of the 20th century.
A video.
A window into the
I'll leave
minds
a
of
link to
others
it
and a tool to cure disease and
at the end of
illness.
the video,
But
if you want to just go
it
onto
would
it
be
and
nothing
click it.
without the likes of you. Right. Would you be a dear and help me with the setup? I need the electrical input for the Rembrandt installation rerouting.
In terms
You
of
can access it from that terminal over
my
there.
Street Fighter videos, I actually... Okay, so in terms of my Street Fighter videos, I actually haven't gone back onto either of them to practice to bring a video to you. I know sometimes it's they're not the biggest fan of
For God's sake. Why can't anything work around here? Okay.
No, sometimes
we need to replace the fuse. You'll need to take the blown one out and replace it with the correct fuse. By the computers over there.
Can I close this? Ah, there we go. First trophy. Rembrandt Repairer. Let's look at the chair. How are we getting into this?
That should do it. Right. Thank you for that. Always nice to get some help around here. Now, if you don't mind, I think it's time to take a seat.
So yeah, like I was saying, Ultra Street Fighter 4 tends to get a mix of views in terms of views. Street Fighter 5, there has been a few times where it's just got a crazy load of views and loads of people decide to watch it, especially when I'm doing it live. So, which one do you prefer? Obviously, Ultra Street Fighter 4 usually consists of trials and sometimes online fights, as I still need to get 100 wins and play 300 matches of Ultra Street Fighter 4 on PS4. And Street Fighter 5 is obviously Road to Silver, unless you'd like to see some survival videos. I have tried to do some survival on Street Fighter 5. It was hot as fuck. See, if I want the platinum of that game, which is meant to be like the 10 out of 10, then I do need to actually beat the trials. I think it's like, I can't remember, I think it's like over 100 fights I have to win. I think it's 150. And the Zangief, the Zangief exploit that you use in Street Fighter 4 doesn't work as well. It works, but it's not as good on Street Fighter 5. So if you'd like to see that, leave a comment down below.
Now, I know this may feel a little strange, being new technology, but please don't worry about it. We all get used to change eventually, don't we?
Because I'm watching the guy that's slightly in front of what I'm doing, so it's kind of spoiling. At least I know what's going on. So far I'm halfway through the video for the video guide, so soon this video will be coming to a halt as well. How long have we been going on? For 14 minutes now. This is the guide's going a lot quicker than
Okay, listen up.
Too.
You are in your case. You're probably going to come back here a lot, so please take some time to get acquainted with your surroundings. It keeps most restorers' sanity intact. For a short while, anyway. Our sole purpose this evening is to track the memory and pinpoint its location so we can cleanse it of any disease present. Everything you're seeing in front of you is a visual environment pieced together from our client's subconscious mind. Barren wastelands or an abstract painting reimagined. It's all completely tangible. All I can see are brain scans of tissue degradation confirming my previous diagnosis of dementia. Both are incredibly important if we are to succeed and understand our client's needs.
Everyone's gone to the rapture.
Now, if you just give me a second, I'll have some more details for you.
Maybe hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And
Feel free to
eventually
explore in the meantime.
Get the platinum. Looks always good. It'll be my 5th platinum of the year already. And this is the Devlin mine. Hopefully I don't fall into the problems that my friend has told me about, where the game constantly freezes and stuff like that, because no one wants that. It seems that this person who's playing on the guide is having some laggy problems. Question for you guys: what games are you most looking forward to in 2017? In terms of myself, I am very much looking forward to the new God of War that's coming out. I think I have the platinum for every God of War apart from God of War 3 Remastered, because I'm waiting for that to come down to a good price. And as soon as I do get it, you guys will be seeing some videos of that for sure. The other game that I'm looking forward to getting is Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, I think it's called. I think that's the official title for it. It's basically the 3 Crash Bandicoot games basically remade and brought to PS4 with trophies. I'm so
Readings
looking forward
indicate
to
that
that.
the central focus of this memory is located below you, in an old abandoned mine known as Devlin.
That advert where they had him on
Entry
a street sign,
95D in our client's memory journal indicates that an accident occurred affecting them in a meaningful
hopefully,
way.
as well as the remake, that in the future we can get a Crash Bandicoot title, because that would be sweet. Or I know everyone's going to want it, the Crash Team Racing remake. They could probably do that as like a volume 2 and put Crash Bash with it, because I was a big fan of Crash Bash when I was little, because I didn't I loved my games, but I sold a lot of my retro stuff when I was younger, so I sold all my PlayStation 1 games. I remember Crash Bash being one of the last Crash Bandicoot games that I sold. Well, it's either that or it's in a box somewhere, but I remember going out to Game and selling a box of PlayStation 1 games so I could buy it was Mario Tennis for the GameCube. I can tell you there was a lot of hours that was spent on that with me, my dad, my brother and my sister. Well, not really a funny story, but a story. When I got my when I got my PS2, my mum wanted me to give my GameCube to my brother, which I agreed to because I was getting a PS2 and I was happy about that.
And I found details
This
of
was
a
the slim
strong
PS2, not the
emotional
original
response to
fat
someone who
PS2.
once worked within the mine.
So I did so, but I wanted to keep some of the games, because some of the games I just wasn't interested in.
But doesn't discuss whom the individual was that worked there.
And I
Continue to
remember
work your way
he
down
asked
further
me
into
to
the mine.
play
It seems
Mario
the center of
Tennis,
this
and
memory
I
is
agreed
very
to
much
it
at the heart
after
of
he'd
these
asked me
industrial
how many
rathways.
times.
I'll
I
contact
agreed
you
to
if
it,
I gain any
and
more
then when I went
information.
to go take it back, it was no longer in its case, and for months and months I just couldn't find it. And then one day I went into his room and I was just tidying something. and I kind of went into this little cupboard thing that he had, and sooner or later I went in there and Mario Tennis was under a bunch of stuff, like just the disc. And I still have that disc till this day, and it works. There is only one part where it depends on how. If you put it in a Wii, it tends to mess up every time. But if you put it in a GameCube, it's able to bypass the slight thing, the big scratch in the disc. It works perfectly fine. If you didn't know, I am a major fan of Super Mario games, as most people are. My favourite game of all time
Sounds, sights and smells can
Super
help
Mario
store memories
64.
forever.
I have put countless hours into that game.
Projector.
I bought it on every single
Not
platform.
sure how
I
they
played it
got
on every
here,
single
but
platform.
I think they relate to our patient's history.
Easily probably over
Don't
1,000
worry,
hours into that
you
game
won't
alone.
need these to progress this evening as they're an optional task. But we should at least give this one a try.
More than likely, when the Switch comes out, if I
Things we touch
buy
throughout our
the
life can
Switch,
stay
I'm
with us
more
in the
than
back
likely
of our
going to
minds.
buy it on that as well, because I just love Super Mario 64. Now, with Super Mario 64 being my favourite game, you would probably assume that my favourite character of all time is Mario. It's actually false. My favourite character of all time is Sonic the Hedgehog. A lot of people will probably slap me down for saying that, especially since we haven't had a really good Sonic game since Generations was good, and I enjoyed Sonic Unleashed. Apart from Summer the Werehog, it's obviously.
Although broken and fragmented,
Sonic game,
they hold the key to remembering the way we were.
Which I
Oh,
am looking
I hope
forward
that wasn't
to
important.
Project 2017 for Sonic and Sonic Mania. When I get them, there will be videos for that. I am trying to buy that on day one. If there is a pre-order for it, or a pre-ordered like special edition, I will try and get that as well. Maybe as I am a collector of game merchandise and all stuff like that. If you watched my vlog yesterday, you may have saw most of, well, not most, a lot of my collection in the background. If looking through my collection or just seeing some of the cool things I have is something that you are interested in, again, leave a comment down below. I know I've been telling you to leave a comment down below for a lot of things, but yeah, I just want to interact with you guys as much as possible. This honestly feels like everyone's gone to the rapture in terms of walking around and being quite boring. This game is quite boring so far. There's nothing interesting so far.
A spray of perfume and it all comes flooding back.
Maybe if I was to put more attention towards the actual story than just following a guide and trying to get all the trophies, then maybe I might be enjoying it a bit more, but as of yet, this has been rather boring. Oh, we have a slight sort of sprint button. A lot better.
See if there's a direct
So far, we've only had one trophy actually.
I don't know where you are in there or what it looks like to you, but our readings have trebled in the last few seconds. You must be incredibly close to the center of this memory. I think... There it is. Our readings, they're showing that this is what's causing the symptoms of dementia in our patient. Or at least it's part of what's causing it. Destroy it any way you can. Once the task is done, I'll be able to extract you from the memory and place you in another.
God's sake, not again! It's resisting! Whatever you do, don't listen to it! It's true! You need to escape! It's trying to stay attached to the mind in any way it can. She doesn't want anyone to! You can't trust it! Hit the switch, Restorer!
It's destroyed. It's like feeling that this one that's talking to us through the comms or through our mind. To be honest, I think that it's going to, well, she's going to fuck us up in the future.
Moments, like stars, are passing me by, burning so bright and so fast as if they never truly existed at all. They're so
If I am
beautiful,
able to achieve this
so
platinum,
fragile.
it'll be the second one of
I
today.
want to hold on to them.
Which
I want to hold
this
on
is
and never let them go.
That'll be 5
Why
platinums
can't I
in 2
hold on
days. I
anymore?
haven't done something like that since
Please.
2013, which I consider my trophy in prime. But then I was single, childless, no job at the time, and yeah, just pretty much playing computer every day. So the fact that I now have a child working and able to achieve 5 platinums in 2 days, it's I think it's something to say.
Can you hear me? Ah, there you are. I'm sorry. What you've just experienced was a relapse of our patient's condition. Hopefully you didn't cause too much damage whilst inside. Now, the objective as stated is to locate Jean's artifact. At this present moment in time, we don't know what this item is. We need to gather information from important memories our client can still understand. Their core memories.
That okay, so the guide's first part has finished, so I am going to leave this here as part 1. So far it's okay. There's nothing special to brag about. We haven't run into any problems yet, so that's great. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below for any of the questions that I've asked you, or just to say how I did. Even if you give me negative feedback, then I will take it on board and try and improve my video quality and content for you guys. Yeah, so see you later, guys. Bye.